detail. So first, conduction. Conduction is the process of heat transfer from hot end to the cold end of the body through the particle to particle of the medium. The conduction always needs the medium to transfer the heat. Conduction takes place in the solids. So let's see now the conduction process example through an activity.
Take an aluminium hanger and cut the piece of aluminium from it. Now stick little amount of butter on that aluminium stick as shown in the video. Now put the hot water into the cup and dip that stick into the hot water. What will happen to the butter we stuck? Will all of it fall at the same time? The butter near the hot water will fall first. Then second drop, after some time it will fall, and respectively the third drop of butter will falls. So what we can infer from this? We can tell the heat of the hot water is getting transferred through the aluminium rod due to the conduction. Conduction takes place in the metal aluminium.
Conductor. The substances which allows heat to pass through them very easily are called as a conductor. Mainly all the metals are good conductor of heat. The substances which do not allow to pass heat through it are called as a bad conductor of heat. Bad conductor are also called as a insulator of heat.
Take the two rods, first iron rod and the glass rod. Apply the wax on it. Now stick the nails on it. Now we will start to heat them. So as you observe, through the iron rod heat is getting transferred and the nails are started to fall down due to the melting of that wax. But glass rod do not passes any heat because it is the insulator of heat. Examples of conductors are silver, iron, copper, brass and aluminium. Examples of insulator are glass, air, plastic, rubber and wood.
Applications of conductor and insulator in our day-to-day life. So let's see. The cooking utensils are made up of metals. Most of the utensils, if we will observe, they are made up from the metal, for example copper, aluminium, steel, iron and so on. Because the metals are good conductor of heat and they have the capacity to heat up the substance very earlier. So this is the application of conductors such as metals. Utensils, frying pan and the tea kettle are provided with the wooden handle or ebonite handle because wood and the ebonite are insulators of heat and they does not allow to pass heat from utensils to our hand. So for our safety, they are made up from the insulator. We wear the woolen clothes in winter. Woolen clothes have fine pores and that pores are filled with the air. Wool and air both are the insulator of heat. They do not allow to pass the heat from our body to outside. So it keeps our body warm. In a summer, ice is kept in a gunny bags or it is covered with the sawdust because sawdust is a insulator of heat and it prevents the ice from rapid melting in the summer season. Next mode is convection. Convection is the process of heat transfer by actual movement of the medium particles. Generally in liquids and gases, the
atoms, flask, tripod stand, candle, matchbox, straw, potassium permanganate, water. So let's start the activity. Fill the flask with the water. Keep it on the tripod stand. Now with the help of straw, we will add some amount of potassium permanganate inside the water. Now let's start to provide the heat to this one through the candle. Now as you will observe, some patterns form inside the flask. So the potassium permanganate started to move upward. This is due to the area near the hot surface started to become less dense and it becomes lighter, so it went at the top of the surface, and the water which is more denser, it is moving down through the sides of the flask. This process continues and it shows that the light water floats on the surface of the dense water and the water becomes lighter due to the heating. So as you can observe, there is a different pattern formation due to the potassium permanganate. This is due to the convection current.
Let's see some applications of convection from our day-to-day life. Everyone knows windows and ventilators are provided in a room for proper ventilation of air. So the reason is that as we breathe, we release the warm air outside, and that warm air is less dense or it is lighter. So it goes up and it goes out through the ventilator, and the cold air comes in the room through the window. So this going out and coming in of the air, this cycle is continuous and it keeps the room fresh.
Warm air released by our breathing goes out through ventilator and fresh air comes inside the room through the window.
Chimneys are provided over the furnace in factories. The reason is that in the factory the hot gases are going out and that hot gases are lighter in weight. So they rises up and they can easily go through the chimney. So it is provided upper surface of the furnace.
The smoke and the hot gases from factories rise up through the chimney and they are going out. This is due to the convection current.
Room heater or air blower are kept near the floor in the room or on the floor in the room, because they release the warm air or hot air, and that already that air is in the light in weight. So it can blow in entire room and it can spread very easily.
Today, the land becomes more warm than the sea. So the air above the land being warm becomes less dense and it rises up, and the cold air from the sea blows toward the land to take its place. So this is called as sea breeze, and this happens due to the convection. At night, the land cools faster than sea, and this causes cool winds to blow from land to sea, and it is called as land breezes. This is happen due to the convection.